start Pink Friday.
What?
Pink Friday, where your whole character's colored in pink. You can come join the party with me, and I'll carry you. But
Okay.
your character has to be decked out all in pink.
It's alright, I'll just find some armor with a huge ass DPS. Or not DPS, defense.
Oh, actually, no, you can just transmogrify it.
I don't want
Or
it.
dye it.
I don't want it.
No, that's true.
I kind of don't like changing the colors. Because then it takes away from the whole yes of it. How's the new keyboard working out, by the way?
I got used to it. It's
Is
fantastic.
it better?
Yeah, it's better, pretty much. I think so.
Yay, Debo! They call him the Debo. So which question do you want to do? The hard one? The hard one?
We're
or
gonna
the
do
really
the,
hard
We're
one?
gonna do the first the thing related to.
Okay, yeah.
And then if not, we'll do what show we used to. And
Okay.
we do that one. If no one can get that one. It's after the show, which will be only about 30 minutes. So by probably at 4 o'clock, we'll do the giveaway. Oh, we gotta stop that music. You know how YouTube is with fucking music. Those guys.
They're assholes.
They really are. And the music industry wonders why people bootleg their shit. But if they were actually going out, I think, and said, hey, CDs are $10, come on, guys, support the music industry, I think more people would actually... Yeah, I loaded up. I think more people actually would support the music industries. Damn,
like my character?
That dude is they always look so fucking huge.
Yeah, no, actually, I decided to compare character heights by flipping through each character. Crusader and Barbarian are noticeably taller, about a foot.
Okay, welcome to episode 5 of the Diablo 3 from a casual point of view. Nathan is the casual, but not the bad casual, which we hate. I am the Negro who plays the game too much and has no life, but that's okay. I'm King Debo, king of all witch doctors. This is Nate Dogg. And, damn it.
Coco your
Nah, Coco's just my bitch who gets my money. Dude, he got a huge shield too?
Oh, yeah. That's just a special shield. That's not a Crusader shield.
What the fuck? And the movement speed doesn't bother you?
I know, it's lag. It's really slow now, but I have...
You have your horse, so it's not that
right,
bad.
but click on my skills. This one. Reduces
Oh,
charge by 25%.
that's not too bad. So you can get it down. So, and you're fighting in a mob, and you just kind of zoom and you stop anyway because you got to get to the next mob. Okay.
That, and I just switched out my weapon for this one, from this one.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it was the one previous. Yeah, the one previous gave me movement speed. A weapon with movement speed.
Yeah, those are actually fairly good depending on which one you get.
I mean, I kind of already got rid of it, but whatever.
All right, cool. So, last week your Crusader was around level 40-ish, so you got to level 70 this week. How you liking it so far when you hit the 70?
To be honest, it's a little disappointing just because he's level 70 and he's still pretty shitty. Like, I gotta get the gear to get him up. So
Okay.
I really want to keep playing him, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to waste my stuff on going to the maze. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about? This person down here?
Oh, the Rift.
The Rift. I don't want to go in the Rift with my Crusader because I can't kill things. I'm only on hard difficulty, but I want to play him. So I'm kind of like playing to get better items, and like you can see, I think I have one special, but that's because everything else bumped out.
Well, I'll tell you should probably be doing getting good at reforging, but I know gold is limited for you.
Well, I just fucking made this large ruby for the weapon.
Right.
So I spent all my money doing that.
Okay. So, the new things that are going on in Diablo right now, and just to get your opinions on it, people kept doing chest runs even after they nerfed it. They found a new area in Act 5 to do chest runs. So what Blizzard did is basically globally nerf the chest in the whole entire game. But, I do believe chests will still have a chance of dropping legendaries, but there's not that many. So they got globally nerfed, but they made it so that rifts drop 25% or 100% more chance to get a legendary. So instead of, let's say, if you had a 1 in 10,000 chance of getting a legendary, now it's 1 in 5,000, if I'm doing the math correctly. How does that make you feel coming from your point of view?
Well, considering I'm not doing the rifts with my Crusader is kind of annoying. So my only other option, which I was debating, is taking all the gear off my Barbarian and giving it to him.
Right.
Because they're both strength-based.
Yeah, especially some legacy gear is better.
So
it's
I've
real
been thinking
good.
about that. I don't know if I want to do that, but...
Yeah, some of the legacy gear is better than probably most entry-level 70 gear and rare items and stuff like that, depending on what you get and what have not. Okay, so I can kind of see that. All right, so it sucks because you don't do rifts.
Well, I do rifts. I don't want to do rifts with a character that can only run on hard difficulty. I want to run on torment difficulty.
So you do torment level 1 with your wizard.
Yeah, well, no, not right now. Remember, I had to go down to master to beat the game.
But masters is still better. You want to do torment levels on. You want to do the rift. You want to do the farming when you get to torment level 1, so you have the chance to get all the items and you can actually get good shit.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But it's definitely something to look forward to since they did increase the legendary drop and what have you not.
I might have to change my mind if I can get a bunch of legendaries.
And then not to mention on Keldala, they actually buffed her too and made her legendaries that you get the mysterious legendaries. They actually increased the rate or increased the chance to actually get a legendary.
I've not bought from her yet, actually.
So, I mean, you got 200 blood shard. That might be something you want to do. I would tell you to probably stay away from the weapon and also the two-handed mastery weapon because it's so expensive and you can get like a witch doctor weapon. But if you do bracers or you do like shoes, they only cost 5 per. Like, so you have 200 points, you could get about 40 bracers, and then one of those bracers will probably be a legendary. Or you can just keep right-clicking on it until you get a legendary, then do it for boots, so you can get your whole character legendaried out just through Kaldala and blood points. So when you do bounties, you should be focusing on the bounties that actually have the bonuses so you can get the extra blood shards since you're not rifting, because you usually get blood shards from rifting. And then you can use her to kind of hopefully get you some entry-level gear and boost your damage up. So hopefully that helps you out.
I'll have to try that. Because, I mean, if I were to go to Kadala, whatever her name is, and if she just dropped something good, does it go based on your difficulty level? Because then you could just pop into Torment 6.
No, it doesn't do that.
So ideally, you could get something, no matter what difficulty you are, you could get something that's extremely well because the game isn't scaling where you are.
Right.
So, I should probably do that.
Yeah, there you go. Now, the only thing is that I also did is, though, like I said, they buffed the rifts, they nerfed the treasure chest. They actually nerfed the arcane orb on, or frozen orb on the wizards.
Again.
Well, they were
people pissed.
Yeah, well, they nerfed the AOE of it. The spell still does good damage, but if I'm correct, they nerfed the AOE. So how do you feel about that?
I never used it. I liked Black Hole better than Orb of Destruction or whatever it is.
Because one thing people argued, they said that, well, it's not really showing class diversity because everybody's running the arcane or the frozen orb,
right?
Whereas opposed to no one's trying out any different specs and stuff. Do you think it's better just for them to kind of tone that down so people try different builds, or do you think maybe they were too hasty? What was your opinion on it?
No, I think that's a great idea because if you have every character running the same, then you're basically just playing a class. And as stupid as that sounds, but let me explain. What's the point of having different items and different skills if everybody's going to run it the same way? You might as well have it like an old school JRPG. This is Vincent. This is his best weapon. So once you get it, you're done. So if everybody runs it the same, you might as well just run it like a JRPG because you can't do anything about it.
I think a lot of people just don't realize this part of the Diablo is actually having different builds and trying different combinations and stuff. But I think a lot of people just like to put a least amount of effort into their character and get out the max return. And I've been trying to spread that and tell that to people. It doesn't work like that in video games for the most part, and it doesn't work that way in real life. That's just how it goes. Okay, so they did nerf that. They did. We talked about the rifts in the treasure chest. Also, now here's what I feel. I'm a witch doctor, right? Now pets used to scale off your witch doctor. They don't take your attack speed. They have a fixed attack speed. They take up the 50% critical chance of your critical percent chance. and their critical damage, they would only take 50% of your critical damage. Or I'm sorry, they would only take 50% critical damage at all. So if you had 400% critical damage, they'd only take 50 of that. And if you have a critical chance of 56%, they only take 50 of that. So what Blizzard did is they uncapped the critical damage. So basically, I can have 600 critical damage, and my pets can have 600 critical damage, resulting in the pets hitting from having fetishes that do 2 to 3 million crits, to going all the way up to critting like maybe 8 to 10 million crits. So
Wow.
now, Witch Doctor seems to be an overpowered class in combination with the Hunter.
That does sound pretty good.
So what do you think that was maybe necessary for Witch Doctors since they have been, underplayed for so long?
Ready. I hope you have empty guts. I got home 16 slices of large pizza straight from Pizza Hut.
Woo!
Pizza Hut. Good stuff.
So, I think if they're doing this intentionally, buff this person, debuff this person, 6 months go by, okay, we'll reduce this, make this a little stronger. It makes people...
And that's what people were saying, so you think that was... okay. Do you think it's better for them to have buffed it just a little bit at a time, or to over buff it, then reduce it in time? What do you think is a better way to do it?
I think it's the latter.
Right.
You can go, oh shit, Witch Doctor's doing this. I'll go play Witch Doctor now. Now you get to try a new class. People like you that don't do that, maybe it's an excuse to. But for me, who I have a level 60 of every class, not so much, but it would work for me. I need to go over my Barbarian. They just made Whirlwind fucking broken.
Okay.
Use your Whirlwind and just, dance through the night.
Okay.
So maybe it depends on the player. If you've got a multiple...
But generally, buffing it really high is good, and then if you see that it's just getting a little bit too nutty, then scale it back just a little bit, or scale it back to make the class appropriate. But you're thinking Blizzard just doing it as a ploy to get more people to play classes that are not played a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see why not. I'm kind of curious as to actually what is the most played class. I doubt it's the Barbarian, because he's not...
The most played class I think is going to end up pretty soon is going to be Witch Doctor, and I know they did buff. Oh, did you like all the Crusader buffs? They buffed a lot of your skills and stuff. You might have to read through the patch notes.
Oh, I didn't really look at them.
They overhaul buffed them.
Yeah, I noticed all of a sudden my, what is this called? Heaven Strike or whatever. Oh, Falling Sword and Bombardment. Lot faster cooldown. So I don't know if it's my skill that I took or what, but I noticed I was hitting those a lot faster, so that's kind of nice.
Okay. So, all right, so we know how you stand on that and your view on that. And then, of course, buffs to you, the Crusader class. I think everybody can agree they needed it the most because they were just... I think they were so afraid from the expansion or the beta for the expansion because they used to be really overpowered, like Blizzard kind of over-nerfed. And I was kind of shocked they didn't buff them enough. Because, that's the new class. You figured they'd make it a little OP and then reduce it after a while to get people to play it. Okay.
It just goes to show you how much OP it was that they got scared.
So last week you were about around 40-ish, and then 45, 46-ish.
I think it was like 48.
48, yeah. And now that was a weekend for the 50% experience. Now, did you get to level 70 by the time the end of the weekend, or how'd that work out?
No, I got to level 70 early last night.
Okay, cool.
So I played a little this morning before I went to work.
Now, have you been noticing the legendary drop chance has been dropping a little bit lower than what it used to be? Because you used to get like a lot more legendaries.
Yeah, I think I've gotten 4 throughout the week, and I would usually get about 10.
And then the 4 that you got, were they pretty nice or decent or not really?
I got one crafting material which I'd never gotten before, which is this one.
For the Devastator, that's a two-handed weapon. Nice.
Yeah, so I got that one. I got the sword my follower's holding. I got a recipe and something else that I think I scrapped right away because it wasn't good.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I didn't really find anything helpful.
Okay.
But I did find some things.
Okay. And did you pick up any... Now, for your new passes, when you got to 70 and some skills that you got at higher levels, did you switch out for any of those higher level skills, or you just kind of kept what you were using?
Well, yeah, I switched a lot out, actually. For a while, I had these bracers that did 1,000% thorn damage.
Right.
But it was like every once in a while... Remember, we were talking about how, okay, what is every once in a while, whenever the computer decides it? So I had all my passive abilities to do thorn damage, because there was an achievement, kill 1,000 enemies with thorn damage. So that final hit, they basically have to kill themselves hitting you. So I was doing that for a while, and I changed out my skills. One of them is for the next, like, 5 seconds, your thorn damage goes up. So I had a shitload of thorn damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'll get this achievement quick. And I looked back at my achievements, and I think I'm on, like, 300. Where's character?
Classes.
Classes, there it is.
But I mean, do you really think Thorn's build is really good? A lot of people
No.
saying Thor's is pretty OP.
Yeah.
They maybe the higher up builds that utilize it. Do you think you have to build a lot into it to get a lot out of it, or no?
Well, like, I was trying to get this achievement because that's one thing I like to do, and then after a couple days of just letting things kill me, and I only got to 500, and they want me to get to 10,000. Fuck that. I'm not making the game run a million times slower because
You want to get an achievement?
I want to play the game. I don't want to sit there and go, okay, Thorns, yay, 10 died, move on. Thorns,
Okay.
4 died. Well, it's going to be a minute. I have to kill these so they just aren't annoying. So I'm just basically just going to let that one go, and eventually I'll get it one day. And
Now, are you going to be switching over to like any new characters this week, or maybe trying out Witch Doctor, or are you going to keep going with the Crusader, you think?
right now I'm going to stay with the Crusader because I want to try and get him a little better equipment.
Right, and like you're not getting bored with them at all. You're actually enjoying the replayability of
Yeah.
the class and stuff like that.
The only thing that it's not really something the game controls. I'm not doing enough DPS. So like when I get to the chests where it's like complete 5 waves, I can't anymore
Okay.
because I cannot kill them fast enough. I don't have a problem with not dying.
Right.
It's literally
With the Crusader, it seems like toughness is never the issue.
right. You know, it's more of the fucking ghosts pop up that they'll attack you for a second and then run around for 3 seconds. And it's
okay.
like, I can't kill you if you're running around. And not to mention, my character is throwing based. So whenever I run across an elite that fucking puts up those walls, it's like, I'm going to attack you. Oh, there's a wall in front of me. Move around it. Oh, there's a wall in front of me. Oh my god, I've not hated walls.
You know the
so
funny
much
thing
in
is,
forever. Before
they
it was like
made,
walls, fuck it, walk around.
They
it.
made Firebomb for a Witch Doctor go over walls, but I guess that makes sense because you shoot them
Yeah,
at an
you're going
arc.
up, yeah.
You know.
But it's like, are you kidding? It's like I can't fight this thing because there's a wall in front of me. Before they would do the wall that trapped you, you know, it would be 2 here, 1 here, and they would come in and just try and kill you. I can throw my shield down that hall. But when it's...
Like Tetris.
Oh, it was so annoying.
That's
I
a problem
literally
when
spent
you have
20
4
minutes.
different monsters, the blue ones that all have wall. That's the problem that happens because they all throw up one
so
wall.
Annoying. Well, to see now, at least I can, you know, fucking... There's your fucking wall.
Or you can kind of get out of it.
Yeah, well, see, the horse, you have to have leeway, though. I've actually been trapped by walls. Like, my character cannot move in any direction. The horse will run through the walls, because it's a spirit horse. But you have to be able to take a step. And sometimes I can't even take a step, and it's just...
Okay. So Waller's been giving you a problem, but for everything else, you can stand in Arcane, stand in Poison, you don't die.
No, like I said, I'm on hard difficulty, so it's not like I've never died. I've used my potion maybe 5 times.
Okay. What's something that you've really enjoyed out of the last week, and something that you just really just either hate or you're getting annoyed about?
I'm kind of getting bored with doing the bounties because they're too repetitive. I want to go into the vortex, but I'm trying to get that better items first. But now that I know that they're frickin' cut down, I might just go into the vortex and say fuck all this stuff.
And just get your legendaries, and also spend your blood shards and get your legendaries.
Right, so I'll probably try the blood shards first and then go down.
Okay, one thing you've been really enjoying about for the last week, like something in the game that you just like, oh man, this is freaking awesome. I'm enjoying the game because of this, and it's helping me out a lot.
Just playing the Crusader, really.
Really fun class.
Oh yeah, I mean, just the amount of things, like, once I got rid of that shield, remember it made my reflection go all around me?
Mm-hmm.
Once I got rid of that, I took that skill away because it's only, like, an arc this big from the character.
Right.
So it's not really useful anymore.
Now you're still throwing your shield and having it,
Yeah.
and that's a real good skill. You like that skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. The shield is weird. Because sometimes I'll throw it and it'll hit one guy and come back. But he was a little bit far away.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'll throw it and it'll go out of the screen.
Right.
Like it will hit something, go all the way out till you can't see the shield, and then come back to me like it went and hit something. So sometimes it kind of acts like it's got its own temperament.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I'm just going to come back. And then other times it's ding, 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 ding. And I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if I have some equipment on that makes it go longer. Or every once in a while it'll hit a target so many feet away. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. But the other one that I liked, which I always alternated with, was I think it was Flail, which is basically you hit everything in an arc in front of you.
I don't like flail. It reminds me of the slavery days.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, slaves, yeah, drop me my legendaries. Your name is Toby. But you like the flail, but it has purpose because it hits the arc, wide arc, hits all the monsters, and then if you have, in the future, if you get like a Thunder Fury or something crazy like that where it procs an effect, and...
Right. I mean, it was really good in low level because all the zombies would crouch you and you just go, whoo, and they would all just die. Like, you just literally, you could take out 30 people with this thing if they came at you.
Okay.
And then once it got higher level, you stopped killing them in one hit. That got kind of sad.
Now, coming from a person from a casual point of view, do you feel that now you're at 70 and you're doing this shit now, do you feel like maybe a casual player is feeling like a little discouraged to play the game, or do you feel like it's not so much discouragement, maybe I got to play longer, or maybe Blizzard got to switch up a little bit of variety? What do you think most casual players are feeling at this point? Because we're looking at that to like going into like, what, I think 3 weeks into the game now?
Well, that's a hard question to answer because... What type of casual player are you talking about? Are you talking about a new casual player? Like, I just picked
I'm
this
just
game
talking
up.
about the guy who's played Diablo 3 and Diablo 2 maybe, doesn't get too hardcore into it like I do, but just,
Right.
They know the lore a little bit, they play the game, they got like a good amount of couple level 60s, a person who's well acumen to the game but not like throwing themselves in like balls deep, I guess.
Well, see, for me, I'm a little disappointed because I'm not at the same level as my other classes.
Right.
And it's kind of annoying because I want to play my Crusader. So I have to grind for better items to grind. That makes sense.
Right.
But, so I could go play my Wizard. And before, it would just drop anything. So you could find something really good for your Demon Hunter. And, this would go great for him because it's this and this and this. But if you're playing a Wizard, you can only ever find an alternate class for...
So you're saying that you could have played your wizard, gotten some good gear because he can kill higher level shit. Oh, this has strength. Give it to the Crusade. Oh,
so
but you can trade. You can get some stuff, and it might just be intelligence and reforge it for strength. Though you can do that.
That's true.
But you still can't get the max potential out of that weapon because if it has int, Vit, and something else, then it doesn't have a socket, then even if you reforge the strength, you don't get that socket.
Yeah, so that's very, it depends, it really does.
Well, that's pretty interesting and stuff like that. Well, let's go ahead and just take a look at your Barbarian, because I wonder what legacy you get, because I still got level 60 pieces that are actually, some of the level 60 items are still best in slot for damage. Maybe not survivability-wise, but damage-wise, yeah, it is. So there is Grim, and then Grim is the same name motherfucker from back in Diablo 2. He looks pretty cool.
Yes, I actually like the mask. It's kind of got this like the ram horns, and then if you look at the face, he's got like a baby face. So it's kind of a little bit disturbing. So I kind of like it. I think he looks really good.
Let me see here. That would be interesting. Somebody said, what if you could actually wouldn't that be smart if you could set your drops to strength or set your drops to int so that when you get it, you give it to another character?
I was thinking about that, but...
Let's take a look and see.
I think that's a lot of programming.
I don't know if even your legacy gear is on point.
I mean, the Mighty Belt's not too bad, but...
Nah, you don't really have any items that would be abusable by the old school standards. Let me take a look inside your stash.
That's all the...
I think you got rid of all the old level 60 shit, right?
No, I usually keep everything unless I know.
Let me take a look here. No, nothing to really abuse or get crazy on, really. Yeah. Level 60 Thunder Fury. That's hilarious.
Yeah, see, it dropped int.
Yeah, level 60. That's actually a pretty good weapon.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Well, for a level 60 character, it does. Well, when you get to level 71, you'll be shitting on everything.
Yeah, well, that's why it's not equipped.
What the fuck? Fire damage skills, 20% more damage, intelligence, and 6 attack speed? That's not that... but they're low-level shit. So, okay, I kind of get where you're coming from. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, like, do you care about your blood shards right now?
Yeah, you can use them.
Let's use them. Let's see what you get on...
My Crusader
yeah, of course. I don't want to fuck you over. No, that'd be pretty horrible. Oh, hold on. So we're going to switch your character back to the... What'd you name your Crusader? Saisen? Seisen?
It's Japanese for holy
He
war.
looks like a fucking brick tower. I can't get over how fucking big and bulky they look.
Yeah. Well, no. Seisen is Japanese for holy war.
Oh, okay.
And he's a Crusader. Hello. Perfect name, I think. And nobody took it.
So, well, we can either do... I would say you probably should do shield, maybe boots, or belt. Belt or bracers is probably your best bet. So we'll go to Kodala. And we'll do... I don't know if we should do shoes. Let's do bracers. Bracers is like a safe one. So you got 200. You got 200 bloody shards. So now it's only 5 per, so you can get 40. So we'll just keep clicking until you get a legendary. Or she might hate you and not give you a legendary. But oh, there goes one right there. So you got...
All right.
That's so silly. Strength, vitality, critical chance by 5% chance. Dude, my nigga.
Right.
That's funny. Okay, so now you got a new
I'm
bracelet.
curious. Is there one of the other ones we
And
dropped
then the
that
cool
does
effect
better?
is when enemies get knocked back for 21... enemies hit by knockback suffer 21% more damage for 5 seconds when you land.
I'm curious. Did any of the other ones drop to roll something better? Like just kind of go through?
Mouse over. No. Strong arm bracers are pretty much the shit to get. Yeah, he does have critical. He has actually a pretty nice shield, but I imagine that could be better. So now we did bracers. Let's do shoes next.
Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of boots.
This guy. I think you...
I got a fucking blue! Oh my god,
that's what
shitting
happened.
on me, man.
But you just got a legendary. You got a nice one, too. I mean, take a look at any of the shoes, and any of the shoes might be upgrades. No upgrades on the shoe. That's extra toughness. Shit. Yeah, that's. Oh no, wait a minute. I gotta manually switch it.
Right click, you can manually switch.
Well, not when you have this window open.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then the nice thing I like about her, even though you don't get anything good, you could still walk over here and you could still break everything down.
Okay, you know how I know everybody was complaining. Why can't we have auto identify for mass? Why do I have to identify each one? Why can't I break down everything in my fucking thing? I really have to click on everything.
As long as it prompted you for multiple questions, like, are you sure you want to do this shit? Then I'll see that's fine, because I could see people being stupid. You know how people are stupid.
Yeah, I know, but it's like...
No, it looks like you're asked out for shoes.
God damn!
But I mean, you got the nice bracers for 200.
Fucking hoe, she took all my blood shards.
But look at that. I mean, you got a real nice. That's top tier bracer. That's pretty decent, man. I mean, what? Let me see here. Oh no, I could roll 500. But I mean, you rolled almost max vitality.
Shit, I know.
And like, you got the life on hit, and then also when you do a knockback. So maybe now when you use a skill or something that has a knockback, you can reap the benefits of it. But that kind of gives you an idea. Like, you can use the blood shards to kind of get ahead.
Damn woman.
So I think you did okay. Not to mention, let me see here. Let me look at the ones that actually have small damage differences. Right here, no, toughness is lost. Toughness is lost. Yeah, I think you did okay. And not to mention, if you really want to get nutty, you can reforge the. Well, no, you don't need to reforge anything. You got strength, you got vitality, you got critical chance, and you got life per hit. You shouldn't be really worrying about elemental damage yet until you get more gear. Yeah. But I mean, that's
shit. The only reason I did that, the diamonds, is because I ran out of slots.
So I mean, just do the rifts, get the blood shards, and gamble and get the legendaries. That might be a good tactic. That's what I want you to do. So do rifts. How many crystals you got? Oh yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of rifts. You're gonna get
fuck yeah.
And remember, you cap out at 500 blood shards. And the thing is here too, you seem to get better legendaries when you just do a bunch at one time. I don't know if that's true or that's just some superstition shit. So wait till you get about 200 blood shards, then just do.
I mean, that's another reason I haven't, is because I haven't had a time where I'm at home. Wife's at work. I have nothing to do today. Usually I come home, like today, I'll come home, I'll play a little bit, and I don't have time to sit there and do 200 runs.
No, well, even if you can go in and kill the boss. The boss will give you about 50 blood shards per kill. In the rifts, you don't have to clear the whole rift. You can just leave.
Yeah, but you're supposed to clear
But you want to clear.
Yeah.
So just clear the whole rift and just try to do a rift a day. A rift a day is not a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if you could do more rifts, and you just want to kind of go through and kill everything, and you'll get yourself the legendaries. Who knows? You can have a rift. I've heard some people one rift run, I got 9 legendaries, and the guy's like fucking holding all this shit. I was doing a rift last night, right? And this guy was like, I really hope I get a nice weapon. And this is from the guy. He usually gives me for commission runs, like the $10 an hour runs and shit, and I give him all my legendaries, whatever. He's like, dude, I just need help on power level and character. He's like, I'll pay. I'm like, nah, you don't have to fucking worry about it. We go down in the rift. And I'm looking. It dropped one of the best DPS weapons in games for Witch Doctor, which is one is the Manajuma's carving knife.
Right.
It rolled for a one-hander. It rolled 2,186 damage.
Oh.
It had int vitality and it had int on it. It had critical damage and it had mana regen. So he rolled the mana regen, got a socket, right? And then on top of that, the 2-piece set gives you a 250 intelligence bonus and it gives you mana on kill. And I gave that to him. And then a couple minutes later, then Jade Pants from the new set legendaries for the Witch Doctor dropped. And it rolled like 400 int, 400 vitality, and then another something for his skills that he rolled, I think in the armor or something like that. And rifts are good, man. Rifts are good. So definitely do rifts and then use your blood shards. And I think you should have no problem getting your gear up. So that will be your homework of the week.
Bitch took all my blood shards.
But you got a strong arm bracer out of it. That's not bad at all. So anyways...
Bitch took my blood shards.
As always, we appreciate you guys watching the Diablo Weekly with me and Nate Dogg. We'll be back here next week. I'll hopefully get the video. I keep forgetting to fucking upload the videos until the next week we do it. I'm so bad about that.
I don't think you stopped the stream either this time.
Well, no, it's not native because remember we took that break so I can kind of gauge a little bit, and it's pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do an ROS key giveaway, and you can either get an ROS key giveaway or $40 on Steam. It's the winner's choice, and Nate Dogg is going to ask the question. The first person to message me in the inbox with the correct answer to the question, so you have to get the answer correct, and whoever's the first to do so wins it. Like I said,
tell them your email first or whatever you want them to
oh well, they already know they have to message, so we're gonna go ahead and give people about 30 seconds so they can get their shit ready.
Okay.
Well, actually, not even really that. I'm going to go ahead and play Michael Graves of the Weekend because it is Friday and a celebration of the weekend, and thanks to I Am Foley, it's IM_Foley, Foley. He is a nice gentleman from Australia. He's a world-class welder. He does that as a profession. He makes good income, I assume, because he's donating generous amounts of money every week so we can do these giveaways. So if you guys see him in chat or you just want to send him a message, please send him a message so we can keep doing these giveaways so people can keep getting free games and free stuff. Because there's a lot of people out there that, let's be honest, I remember one guy won, he was like in tears or happy because he just couldn't afford. I don't want to get into his business, but maybe he wasn't financially set to be able to get the game. Gotcha. But now he got it. So we're going to go ahead and play Michael Graves the Weekend. You guys enjoy the tunes and stuff. I'm going to use the bathroom. Before we play Michael Graves the Weekend, we're going to have Nate Dogg ask a question, and y'all can go ahead and talk to him for a little bit because I got to use the bathroom, use the man facilities. And when the song ends, we'll make it the cutoff point for everybody sending in their answers. Now, if no one gets the answers, we got a backup question as well, too. So, okay. Nate Dogg.
Well, how am I supposed to check the answers? How am I supposed to
we'll both check them together.
Oh, okay.
So, but until then, I get back, you can just talk to the stream. So, what we're going to do now is, I'm trying to say, it's, well, you should go ahead and ask a question. So, you guys can all hear Nate Dogg, so he'll ask a question.
All right. I got my head rolling here. Debo and I came up with a good question for any long-time watchers.
Basically, it's always questions if you just watch the stream and if you're here, you'll know what probably the answer is. It's not based on whether you're a subscriber or you're non-subscriber. The only thing we ask is if you follow the stream when you do win the prize. But these are questions, all you have to do is just been around the stream or known us for a while to know what's up. So, Nate Dogg, go ahead and drop the question.
All right. Question is, what second language do I speak?
Again, the question is, what second language does Nate Dogg speak? First person to message that in my inbox and get it correct, they will win the ROS key. We're going to go ahead and play Michael Graves the Weekend. And I'll be right back. You guys can ask Nate Dogg some random questions and stuff.
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah. And in case you guys want to get the link to Michael Gray's The Winkin' song and watch the hot-ass chicks dancing with the copier machines, there you go. So good luck to whoever wins. Alright.
I'm gonna sit in the big chair and you got an email. They keep putting. God damn, he's got a big head. Look at this. You see how far down this comes? I want to hear this. You have a message. You have a message. I like some of these though. Russian, Spanish, English. That's actually a good trick question. Somebody said English. That's a great idea. That maybe it is. You got an inbox. So, Debo said that when he comes back, we're gonna check him. So we still have. So get your answers in because I would like to see what everybody has an idea of. I've seen Russian, Spanish, English. I'm curious to see what people think my second language that I speak at a 5th grade speaking level is. I've been studying for, oh my god, like 6 years on and off, and it's not been fun. My mouse has not really been laggy, but so it's slow and laggy. Debo drinking. Oh, you think you confused me with someone else, Shinzu?
Keep talking about one thing.
Alright, well, Debo's apparently gonna go take a shit. Latin! That'd be an interesting question. So let's see. I know I'm not Debo, but I'm gonna try and entertain you guys with my crappy Crusader here. Yeah. Oh shit, his setup's different. Oh no, he's got it. Ooh, I'll take that. For the weekend. A drunk cast? Yeah, maybe. Wait for the weekend. Does anybody know when Crusader vs. Barbarian? Does anybody know when Utada comes out with a new CD? Something? Utada or Boa? I haven't fucking seen any of them in forever. I know! Debo actually took a bath and he found out he wasn't black. He was actually a Jew underneath. Oh, I don't know how to do my armory. You just do armory exclamation point. Yeah, Debo had an accident with bleach. See, that's exactly what happened. And then for anybody that's, got a Crusader, these are all actually little traps that you would have seen if the asshole guy wouldn't have stopped it. Get that gold. Korean. That's a good question. Let's see. Who do we want to listen to? Kyari. Nope, that's not right. Kyari. Ah. I don't know how to get back to the stream. I feel dumb. Oh, wait. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear this. This is one of Kiari's new songs.
Do not go in there!
Woo! So, Debo lost a shitload of weight and got into a bleach accident.